Consider for a moment what the beginning of greatness looks like. Take, for example, when you are starting a new project or a band or a community, right? If you take the example of when musicians get together to start a band, it's the beginning of something that only later on turns out to be great. If you look at any great band, any great collection of musicians, you think that back in the day, back in the time, back in its inception, it would have looked very different to how it looks now. And this is the same for business, because when you look at any big business, any large successful business which is thriving and profitable, you think back to its inception and you would have realized that at the beginning it was not great, it was not big, it was not recognized as something so great. And it's the same for community. When you see an amazing community of people, then when did it begin? What was it like at the start? Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I am offering you the chance to join me and to get on board with this idea for what we're doing here. So I ask you to subscribe to my channel to support me by engaging with the content. At the moment, I have almost got 100 subscribers, and yet from what I can tell, there's only about one person who's a regular listener, and that person is Supreme Leader Ren. So this person is commenting on videos, engaging with the content, and really there as a part of the community, and that's what I'm looking for. So massive shout out to Supreme Leader Ren. And to really hit this point down, let's break this down, because at the beginning of greatness, at the beginning of something big, at the start, it doesn't look big. Take, for example, the start of a band. Now, any band, any group of musicians you like, just imagine it. You see them now, right? You see the music that they make, and you see what they do, and you admire it, and it's great. Yeah, it's an amazing thing to be in a band. But just imagine, what was it like back when it started? Think this through. Really think about this. Because at some point, a group of people would have come together and they would have said, okay, we're going to start a band and we're going to work on this. And we're going to work it and work it and work it, and we're going to give everything we have to it. Now, of course, when you look back, you think, why couldn't I have been there? How do I get the opportunity to be there when people are looking around for who to join the band? Now, another thing you realize is that it wouldn't have been just anyone, yeah? It can't be just anyone that starts a band. The people that start a good band are the people who are already very good at music, yeah? When you're starting a band, you look and you see, that drummer, he's a really good drummer. He would be great to be in a band with. That bass player, he's a really good bass player. That singer, she's a really good singer, and so on, yeah? And it's always out of a few different people. You'll notice that in the music world, there's different musicians that you know. And it's the same in business. When you look at a business and you say, this person knows financials or tech or operations or marketing or whatever part of it you're going to build, there's a few different options that you've got. And you're looking at who's the best option. Who is it that can start and get on board with this thing and really come together to inseminate something? It's the same with starting a community. Imagine what it was like back when Osho first became famous and he was starting his commune and he was starting up this group of people, this community, which some people would call a cult. But back then, it was very different. It was very much a matter of who could recognize it as a good community, as something that is like, wow, this is going to turn into something beautiful. Now, the reason I'm asking you to subscribe and the reason I'm discussing this is because this is the beginning of greatness here. We are starting something here. And I am hoping that the lifetime meditation burn can turn into something great. I'm hoping that it can be this community of people who realize that this is something we work together. This is something we commit to. This is something that we build. This is something that's worthwhile and it's valuable, yeah? It's valuable, and people from the outside will go like, wow, that's a great thing. That's an amazing thing. I want to join. And it's like, well, yeah, you can join. You're late to the game. You've finally caught on. It took you so long, and there are people that have been doing this for a very long time, yeah? So for me, today, the lifetime burn is day 18. And at the moment, I only have 2 people, myself and one other person, who is in the community. Yeah, there's 2 people, just 2 people. Now, who is that other person? Who is that one person who could see straight away what I had started? Let me tell you, that person is an incredibly powerful person. Someone who knows the burn meditation. Someone who burns as hard as anyone. Someone who does awareness intensives. Someone who is a facilitator. Someone who has an amazing network of social, family, community events and a full network, yeah? Someone who is passionate about life. Someone who understands meditation and yoga and diet and all the rest of it. Someone who is very much willing to jump up and like show up to life. Like say, yes, this is life. I'm ready. Let's contend with it. Let's dance. Yes? This person is an amazing person. And this is a person that's known to me, yes? Someone that knows me and someone that I know. And she's someone that could recognize, yes, I'm going to jump in. And I was there. She joined, I think, like 2 or 3 days after it started. So she is an incredible example of someone who has joined at the beginning of something great, recognizing without it being great, because it's really nothing at this stage, yeah? At this stage, you look at it and you go, it's nothing. I'm just going to say you join the community and you're in. And that's it. You get a number and you go on the email list or whatever. You stay in the comment section or whatever. And that's it. There's nothing to it, right? Now, we don't know what it's going to be in the future. Maybe it will be paid in the future. Maybe it will be a limited number in the future. Maybe there will be a questionnaire in the future that you have to go through. I don't know what it's going to turn into, yeah? We don't know how it will grow. But this is your chance to be here at the beginning of something great. Just like at the start of a business, when you're starting a new business. Just like at a music project, when you're starting a band and you're getting music together. Just like in a community, when you're getting a community of people together, you're starting your cult. You know, it's not really a cult. It's just a group of people that connect through the digital sphere, yeah? So cults are really not a thing anymore because we have the digital sphere and everyone sort of gets information from everywhere now. So it's not really like that. It's more like a community. But this is your chance because I'm looking for people to join. I'm looking for people to join this community. It's the Lifetime Meditation Burn. You can join at any time and you can receive your own individual number. You get your sequence number, your membership number, and you stay in the community for life and you burn for life. You burn right now. It begins now. Yeah? Remember the first episode. The first episode was, it begins now. No excuses. Everything might be wrong for the reason to join. There might be 100 excuses not to join. And yet you do it anyway. And that's how I started, yeah? The day I started the Lifetime Burn, so much was not right with what was happening in my life. So much was going wrong. And yet I knew I just had to start and do it. And just get on with it. And hopefully, who knows what it will turn into. Maybe greatness is not part of it. But we do it anyway. We go for it. So this is your chance to be at the beginning of something great. I'm looking for the 3rd person to join. I'm looking for number 3. It can be anyone. All you got to do is message me, yeah? Leave a comment on the video, message me, and we'll be in business. Now, I'm also looking for people to support my channel. So I'm going to need your support with leaving comments on videos, engaging with the comments, clicking the like button and all that. So keep on. We continue this conversation. Yeah, there's lots more to come. So I'll be back very soon. Let's continue this on.